Oh, Danny, what's up, man? How are you? Man, I should have cleaned these glasses. TTV, how's it going? Crap all over my glasses. You do spawns under the map. First question already. Dang. Well, I'm planning on answering all your questions, guys, and I hope I can build as well. I'm trying to get another map pumped out for you guys. Spawns under the map. Let's get a new creative. I'll show you. I see you, Silo. I'll answer that. All right. First off, I actually, fun fact, I edit maps on my PC, and but I play on console. So you're gonna have to bear with me. I think I know my way around on the controller, but I'm definitely way faster on PC. All right, how do you do spawns under the map? First off, you're going to look on the screen. Oh damn, my freaking face cam. Okay, let me remove it. All right, see to the left where it says phase. You're gonna want to I think it's N. It's N on keyboard. How's it going, not pro? It's left. It's your left hard press on your joystick. I'm showing you guys on camera and TV. But yeah, that's how you get. I gotta remember that when I'm doing stuff. If I explain that, you guys can't see that on the left. But anyway, that's you got a phase, and you're gonna get under the map. All right, that's the main component. But how to get buildings to hold off? So the old way, what you could do is you would basically put like a wall here, and then you kind of let it grab, and you'd come all the way down, and then you could start building. So one thing. Hi, Kevin Allen, on a 5 or 4 layer zone. I can make a tutorial. Thanks, Axel. Um, and if I will see your chat eventually, if I'm trying to explain something, don't. Um, you guys are hitting me with some questions way too fast. Let me explain one, and I'll get to the other. Okay, okay, guys, I promise. I won't miss you. So anyway, that's how you kind of get under the map the old way, but there's way easier way now, and that is going to your inventory, going to devices, and you're gonna want to pick up the hover platform. All right. Now, FYI, TVC, what's up, man? Um, if you're gonna be using explosive devices and other things, there is. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I always edit on not much local. How are you, man? TTV Ghost. How are you, brother? I edit on PC normally, but how my stream is set up, I'm trying to do this on console. I think it'll make the stream look nicer. Because if I run my PC and stream at the same time, I think my stream will get messed up. But anyway, so if you go to your galleries and you go look for indestructible, you'll find a hover platform in there as well, and you can't break it. I suggest using those, but for this will show you it's in there. I promise. Once you find the indestructible galleries, it's in there. But anyway, what you do is cover one of these little hovering platforms, put it under the ground here, and then and have my controls so weird too, where it won't have to do certain things. You can make your spawns, put floors, walls, whatever you want. Make your underground spawn, and then you can get your spawn pads. Okay, so I should say this. So you can't, like, say you wanted when you're underground. Um, it's not gonna let you place like wood and stuff like this. You have to copy paste it. It's weird. I don't know why it lets you. So first you're gonna have to place it above ground, and then cut it or copy it, however, and then you'll be able to paste it. It's super weird, but that's an FY. I think it's too hot, too low. Sometimes it happens. Oh, no, man, I should have done this on. I'm so much faster on on PC. I'm probably gonna be saying that throughout because this is it's kind of different. But if your materials don't hold, that means you're too low to the ground. Jesus, what's up, man? And then yeah, now you can place your spawn pads, and depending on what you want to do here, if it's gonna be for a pre-game lobby, then you'll probably just want this. I think any and priority group none, and then use an island start. Yeah, man, I'm doing a little different type of video. I get a lot of questions on creative stuff, and I just thought I'd give back to some of you guys. If one, I want to build a map, so I thought it'd be cool, and then also while I'm doing it, I thought I could answer questions. Plus, you guys are gonna get a sneak peek in my brand new map. Um, so yeah, that's how you spawn. Do spawns under the ground, man. Hopefully that answered it. Um, all right, how to do a 5-layer zone. Um, all right, man. It's actually a little easier than you might think. So, Alan, you still in here before I do all this? Is this something you guys want to learn how to do a 5-layer zone? Revolution, what's up, man? How are you? Silo, did that answer your question? What's different about my new map? Um, there is some new. You're fine. You're fine, Nathan. There is some new 1v1 mechanics. No problem, Silo, man. I know. So not pro. What was your question? I'm looking. I'm looking. How do we make a warning zone? Okay. So a warning zone. So basically, where you just kind of have a flat blue, basically kind of a blue wall saying you're going to be going in. So that one. Make a map that doesn't make my frames drop. I'm working on that, dude. If you're talking to, if you guys have seen my original 1v1 video, I made that way before. That was like one of my first creative maps. I didn't really understand that if you make the more memory you use on a map, the slower it makes it and laggier and more frames. So disregard that map. I apologize. I've definitely when I make maps now, I solely plan on functionality and also performance. So yes, so I will. I'll show you how to do those warning zones. It's pretty simple. You all right. Okay, looping. This one, I think you want this one on. Still invisible. Triggering. Want it. So this will want never, and I'll explain this. I'm just trying to, it's been a hot minute. I think we want it on off, trigger type on off. Your length and width and height, that's obviously going to be a little different. Um, your tempo, actually, because this is going to be the static zone. I make this slow. God, PC's so much faster to edit, guys. Speed on this one doesn't matter. I don't think the slower the better because, and you'll see why in a second. Because this is just the static zone. Trigger is active. Damage you want off because you want it to be blue, and that's gonna do that one, and then so gosh man, I have a special buttons, or I have custom buttons, and it screws up certain things, so I actually have to land to edit. It's weird. So looping you want twice. Your width, we're gonna, doesn't matter. Your length, want to hit that twice. Oh, and you want, I missed the most important step on this. You want this reverse. And then what you're gonna want to do now is you make this as quick as possible. So what's happening is this music sequencer, when you start into a game, when you hit what's cool now is they added this last update. They actually added it so it will automatically start. So when you go down to activate in game phase, you're gonna want this. When the game starts, it's gonna automatically press it, which is so nice. You don't have to deal with a bunch of stuff. We used to have to use like carts or quads, not quads, little buggies, whatever, and you'd have to hit a bouncer, whatever, and to activate it. We don't have to do all that anymore, which is super nice. You can put this on reverse. It doesn't really matter. Probably quicker on reverse, a little quicker, which is cool. And then the zone visible doesn't matter. So technically, so when you jump on this, it's going to hit it twice. And you want this on off. Remember I said you have to have that on off. So what's going to happen is when the game starts, this will activate. It's going to turn it on, then turn it off. When it hits it twice, it's going to give you this static blue zone. So of course, you know, you're going to want to, just to show you. So also something to note, guys, when it's super wide and high, it's going to stretch out the color and it's going to make it more transparent. So if you want it more visible, you're going to want to make it smaller. But that's how you make that static zone, to where basically, and then so basically what you'll do now. So now that I have a static zone, I'm going to be, you know, basically start in your game, and I'll get to your guys' chat in a minute, man. Don't worry, I'll answer your questions. So once you get in, you're gonna start your game to the left. I'm gonna see. I know if I go over this area, I'm gonna start taking damage. So you're gonna wanna use a damage volume, bam, and then you're gonna wanna basically go to damage over time, and I usually do 10 damage over 2 seconds. You can do 1 second, but I do 2, and then make it as big as your zone, so when people cross over, they're gonna start taking tick damage. So that's how you guys, that's how you do that. Goodness, what is wrong with you? This is gonna be frustrating, guys. Like I said, I edit on PC, so I'm sorry. Okay, what's the next question there? All right, not pro. I hope that answered your question. You good, man? Revolution. I'm trying to make a Zone Wars map. What do you think is the best way to start it in the spawn area? For example, in a turtle in the sky. That all depends on your terrain. Um, so a lot of people start in turtles. You'll also see. I don't know if you guys seen my I Stairway to Hell. Kind of start kind of staggered, but all in the same spot. It's kind of nice to do that, where that just assures everyone starts equally. As long as if you have it on random, where everyone spawns differently, that it doesn't really matter. I personally don't like spawning in the sky, but that's something you can do. Um, so Daquan, what map I'm making? I'm making this is a 1v1 map, but I also have a Zone Wars map I'm working on too. We might. I might go over to that one and mess around. We'll see. We'll see how long, how good this stream goes. If you guys keep answering, asking me bunch of questions, I'm not gonna be able to build anything. But which is fine. Which is fine. I don't mind. I'm so that F4 FR guy. I got a bug in my Zone Wars map. If you hit the first damage zone in the front once, you can't get damage from it again. That one, that's weird, dude. That shouldn't happen. Are you talking about are you having a damage volume, or are you talking about a zone from a music sequence you're making? Would I recommend using actual storm as the back zone or music sequencers? I think they fixed the zone, the glitch where the zone kills you, or if the zone kills the second to last person, it glitches your whole lobby out. So I would use the new zone. And it makes things a lot easier. I answered that one. I just got a 4 zone in front, but do I need anything to fix bugs? Something I got an actual zone in the back. 4 zone in the front. That was still that was another that's still that same question. All maps? I like that. It's annoying. Okay. Ballers and pinball. Ballers and pinballs. Nathan, what are you talking about? Yeah, Zero. So that because I watched Zero Your Hero, his maps are so complicated. Yeah, I mean, Zero Your Hero is he's a friend of mine. He's really creative and makes really good maps. And yes, they make some really intricate and cool maps. But you don't, especially if you're just learning, you don't have to go all out and make it real crazy. Start off small and just practice, and you'll eventually get to up there and make insane maps. Now this last update made Zone Wars a lot easier, in my opinion. um, a four-way. So Nathan, you're making a four-way randomized diagonal back and forth moving map. That's really cool. How can you randomize it? Like randomize your zone? Jacob, yeah, you can add me. Hi Fusion, how are you? Make it so the zone changes direction in the middle of a run like a 90-degree turn. So that is timing and planning. Um, let me go to my other. This is not a good map to show you all this stuff on. Let me make sure I delete all this crap. I guess you guys don't want to see my new 1v1 map. Everyone's asking me Zone Wars stuff. Alright. Oh, Nathan, yes, to make a randomized. So actually, I'm pretty sure Zero Your Hero. I'm gonna shout him out again. He has a really good video on how to randomize your zone. Bye, Nathan. Okay, yeah, if that's it is weird. If you notice in my maps, I don't use a lot of them. I don't use a lot of damage sequencers because music sequencers. I only use 3 because I think I don't one I don't want to overload it with a bunch of them. I necessarily basically you get a warning, then you got a zone that's going to give you damage, then you have a zone that's going to kill you. If literally that's like 5 or 10 seconds, if in 10 seconds you can't get out of where you're going, you probably were going to die anyway. So that's my thought process. It is cool to have 5 different layer ticking zones, but my personal opinion is just overkill. Honestly, that stuff's gonna go away too if they once they give you the new storm. They added in the game. What's it called here? They had this basic storm controller. It's called basic, right? There's gonna be an advanced storm controller. Eventually, that'll come, and that's gonna. I don't. Well, music sequencers, we won't see that much. Um, is what he's doing. Zero. I know what he's doing. Is a smart guy, man. He's really good. It's all good. Ben did it. You're here now. You can make a storm go up. Um, I'll show you that how to do a diagonal storm, by the way. This is gonna be my new Storm Wars, Zone War, Storm War, same thing. Which I'm in love with this terrain. I love one. You're gonna have a. Why is my flight speed so slow? I love this terrain a lot. So it's gonna end off here, and then the storm's gonna close in. But you see, I have to do a God, I can't even talk. You see how I'm gonna push everyone out, and then it's gonna have another storm over here push people in. FR guy? No, I think there will be to make a turn. There will be if let me see if they fix the bug here. Man, I should write. I'm sorry. I'm like going. I'm so scattered. I'm trying to answer everyone's question. I apologize. I just need to do one at a time. But chat's going so fast. Um, but so first off, I want to show you guys how to do a left degree turn with a zone. Um, all right. You guys are gonna see some cool stuff too. I'm planning on making a video on how I kind of make these outlines. I have a really smooth, quick way and of how to outline a map and how to make it kind of a lot easier. Revolution, would a Moon Zone Wars be low gravity or good, a bad idea? That could be fun, man. Dude, just do something different. People are always about something new and different. So I'm gonna show you guys the zone, how to make it turn. But first thing I want to do is I gotta test something. I've been meaning to do this anyway. So the new storm controller, what happened? So you could only use one. If you use two, only your first one, the first storm that came in would be the only storm that worked. So say the storm would come in. Say I had a storm just come into this size area and it stopped. That's all I wanted. And then I wanted this another storm to come over and go into another area. Well, that storm would show up, but it wouldn't deal any damage. So I need to test if they fix that. Because if they did, then we do have a way of making rotating zones. Get off. All right. Okay. 75 to 50. Then I want this to do 50 to 40. Let's do 30. After 10. 30 seconds. So what did I have? The 35 seconds. So I want this. All right. So basically we have that's gonna go into there, and then one that's gonna go there to there. Let's check out this. What's up, Haven? How are you, man? Taicho, how are you? All right, we're just kind of doing some tests here. So when they first came out, the Storm Controller, you could only use one. So let's just see if you get damage here. What's the fastest way to make a good inventory randomizer? There's no fast way, unfortunately. Okay, so there's 2 zones. So that one works, which is fine. All right, so that one's gonna come in. TSM Cheeks, how's it going? Yeah, man, if you guys are doing my instant random loadout generator, especially for 16 people, it takes a long time. There's no quick ways about it. Yes, the fusion storms are indestructible. These are indestructible. I've tested it. All right, so look. That's coming inside, right? I should technically be taking some damage here, but I'm not. The storm closes in. I should be taking damage right now. I'll show you guys how to make a mutant sequencer go up or down. I think that was a question. I should make flight on. What else would be entertaining? So it stopped. So yeah, man. So that's what stinks. I need to do more testing, but that zone is delayed, right? That was delayed, so that should come in. Come on. One's not moved. It doesn't matter. That one moved there to there, and then I had that one move from there to there. And in that time frame, it doesn't matter. So that's still, we can only use one storm. Basically, you can only use one at this moment, which really sucks. Fusion, I tried to destroy the storm device with an explosive. I tried with music sequencers. I've tried a bunch of different ways, honestly, and it hasn't worked. See, so that outer zone is still the one that will take control. This second one doesn't work. So until they fix that, you won't be able to really. You'll always have to have a static zone, which that's why music sequencers are going to stay in the game and be used for zone wars right now. The new proximity grenade launcher. Honestly, I have yet to use it. I haven't even used it once. Thanks, TSM Cheeks, man. I wish. I mean, the bigger ones are definitely getting paid. Bigger YouTubers that make maps and stuff are definitely getting paid well. On YouTube, I haven't made a cent on YouTube, honestly. But yeah, if people use our creator code, that does help out a lot. If I'm being honest, I can't foreclose how much I make, but I don't make I won't say that I can't quit my job. Let's put it that way. But yeah, I think the upper echelon people, they can make good amount of money. Sorry, I'm trying to catch them on chat, guys. Yeah, that if I, the first thing I tried, but first thing I tried to do was to blow up one of these because I knew if I could blow this up, then I could one of these storm generators. If I could blow one up, then I could have another one come in. Unfortunately, they're just they're cool ad. I'm glad they added them. I'm not mad about it, but I wish there was a little more testing involved before they just literally they dropped an item that if it kills the second to last person, it ruins the game. It's kind of weird why you would implement something that's like the main like doing it does what it's supposed to do and it ruined the game. But anyway, that's another topic. I'm not gonna get into that. Um, oh, TSM cheeks, don't worry about it, man. You don't have to. I appreciate it though. So again, Revolution. If you have the first one that I think I don't quote me, but I think it's the first one that starts is the one that will stay active, and that's the one that uses. If you use any ones after that, it won't. It doesn't work. It'll have the blue outline, but it won't give you any damage. Man, that would be cool. Ben did it if there was like a way, yeah, if, like how many people use their map, you could get a piece, but you know. I will say this, dude. Fortnite at least has a creator code and stuff like that, which is a lot more than any other game. So that's kind of cool they did that, you know. Um, but as probably a lot of you know, to make a map and make a video, make a thumb, get it posted, you know. Jared, what's up, man? How are you? It takes a long time. Haven, thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, man. Honestly, you can't go into doing YouTube or a creator into making money. If you think you're starting and that's what you're gonna do to make money, you are gonna be in a world of hurt. And it's you do it because you love doing it, man. I actually started YouTube because I love video editing actually. I mean, I started playing Call of Duty. I love Call of Duty and I love video making, so I did both. And then I kind of started one longer and one end circle. You can have two storms. You can have it. Um, I think but he has two storms in his canyon map. One longer and one end circle. You can have two. I have to look what it is, but one of the storms is not gonna affect you. So what he probably has is he has one in the end that's slow, and that's the one that will take you for damage. Then he has a smaller one that probably doesn't move or just kind of tells you what's gonna like when where the zone's gonna start. I'm not sure. I haven't really checked out his maps. Honestly, for me, I try to not look at I'll call them competition, but I love Enigma, I love Zero, I love all those guys. So I don't want to say competition because we're not competing, but I don't want to look at their maps just because I kind of like to generate. I don't want to copy them in a way. It's kind of hard not to copy some things. There's only so much you can do, right? But I kind of like to try to make my own stuff. Yeah, I know it's gonna happen. I might copy someone, and if I do, you'll see it. I'll anytime I use someone's idea, I'll shout them out on my video. I give those people credit because they deserve it. Um, but if sometimes I might unintentionally copy someone. Someone might have already come up with the idea and I didn't know. I tried. Obviously, you can't help that all the time. That sounds badass, Revolution. All right, George. Exactly, Benja. I mean, I like to be different. I like to you might notice some of my stuff is definitely you haven't seen before. I like to try to change it up. Um, so back to the grenade launchers, that new grenade launcher. I'm so upset that if you guys look how many explosive devices are in the game compared to like a shotgun or even what the SMG. It's ridiculous. It drives me nuts, man. Why explosive? There'd be more explosive guns in the game than a normal gun or a main gun. So that drives me nuts. Why they keep adding explosives? They need to vault some other ones. Oh yeah, yeah, it goes straight, and then the final start. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's so. If you guys have seen my Zone Wars, my Crossroads map, that's what I have four zones basically. So honestly, that's what this will be like. This once this map is done, I'm gonna have a zone. I'm gonna have music sequencers push everyone out to here, and I'm gonna have another one push you to this point, and then I'm gonna finish off with a the new storm. All right, questions now. I've already. I'm sure some people have asked me questions, and I've lost. I've already lost it, man. I'm going all over the map. This is kind of my first time doing something like this, guys, and I'm hoping I'm helping you guys. I'm giving you kind of some knowledge, if that's what you want. I don't know. TSM Cheeks, man. Thanks for stopping by, man. I love you too, brother. I appreciate you always in here showing love and positivity. Thank you. All right. There was I think a question about all right, Taicho. Yeah, man. I have to actually see what he's doing. I don't want to talk out of turn. You can have two zones. Just one of them, it seems. I don't know. That was my initial testing. That's what worked. They did fix it. They did some fixing on the new storm. So maybe they did fix it, and maybe um, maybe it works. I don't know. I don't want to talk out of turn. You can have two storms, but I don't know if you were just watching 10 minutes ago. I was showing you that after that the main one kicks in, the second one doesn't give you damage. So I just was kind of showing that. Um, Bad Vertex, how's it going, man? How you been, man? You were in here yesterday. Where do I get ideas? Honestly, so zone for actually what's funny. So 1v1 arena, that one I when I was 1v1ing my friends, it was like two ramps and you would put a wall and I was like there's got to be a better way. So I just kept experimenting and I come up with that idea and then I got a lot of requests to make a Zone Wars map and I was just like what the hell's a Zone Wars map? So I actually I did have to look at some people's like what it was all about. So if you notice in my um Stairway to Hell video, I shouted out zero Zero and I think I did it shout out Enigma. And by the way, those guys at that time of me looking at their video, those guys had a few thousand subscribers. They weren't as giant big as they do are now. I'm not saying my shout out got them there. That sounded really bad. They were on their own. I'm just saying they have since then have really grown, but they weren't as popular back then. That's my point. But I kind of got some ideas from them how to even do this. So then after you start building maps, you start thinking of ways. Well, what can you have to just build to get better and come up with better ideas. But while you're building, start thinking what can make this better, or what could be fun, or what could be different. So you basically just got to keep making maps, and you'll keep getting better, and you'll keep thinking of cool ideas. Vertex, thank you, man. That's so nice. Good night, cheeks. Yeah, yeah, Taicho. I know. Okay, you did see it. Okay, yeah, man. That was like that because I did a bunch of testing when it first came out, and the storm. If you had more than one of them would work, but it wouldn't deal damage. So maybe he did figure a way to have one explode, or maybe that is the case now. Um, Blaze, I appreciate it. That I have had a lot of people offer help. I am I'm not gonna say no to anyone right now, but I'm very meticulous, and I've actually never had one person help me on any of my maps I've made. I've done them all by myself, which I don't know if that's smart or not. I probably could have had things done quicker, but for me, I have to know personally that that piece is put there. I don't know. I get if I know it'd be more work if someone did something for me, unless I really like. For instance, if Zero helped me, I wouldn't have to. I'd probably feel a little bit more comfortable just because I know what he's capable of and I know how he thinks. But I just would have to check, and I just would be always wondering, worrying. So anyway, that thank you for the offer. But when people offer for help, I really appreciate it. Thank you guys. But that's my mentality behind it. You could, so yeah, Revolution, you could. Um, the problem is that a trigger. I've kind of already thought of a cool idea. You'll see on my new 1v1 map. If you guys really want to see it, I'll show it. Since you guys are in stream, I'll show you my new 1v1 map, and it's kind of it's a new one way to 1v1. You haven't seen nothing like this. But if I show you guys, you can't show anyone else. All right, you guys have to promise you ain't gonna show or tell anyone. But so Revolution, your idea is a good one in theory, but you hit a trigger, you could have it timed to drop the barrier and go. You could do that. And then you need an area for another trigger to reactivate. So here's the problem with that though. If someone, the barrier, you can't get a barrier in between. So you can put, gosh, I'm such a dork, man. I think you guys are like in this room with me. Pardon me. I should just show you on, sorry, I was just gonna show you with my hands, and I can literally show you on screen. There we go. Oh my goodness, man, this is so hard. The buttons. All right, that's what I want to show you. So the problem is, so you would start one person. You'd want to start right here. You would need a barrier on in the middle. Well, you can't do that. You can only have a barrier on either side, right? So it really wouldn't work. Even if you did a half or something, it just, that's the problem with using barriers. Okay, since you promised, I'll show you guys. I want more promises in the chat. I only got like 2. I need some promises before I show you guys. One, I probably won't do Storm Wars this stream. Maybe tonight or tomorrow I'll go back to doing that with you guys if more people like doing that. So a half, even a half is not going to work. Even see, I mean, I need, you need a half right here. See, how can we get a half right here? That's the issue with that. You know, the other issue is if someone accidentally, say we did, let's just say we got a half right here, okay? If I'm right, a half is gonna show up from this left side to the right side. So yeah, as long as we're pressed against that and it goes down, we should be good. That would work. But if you're, if by chance it gets reactivated and someone's in here, it's gonna shoot you. it could depends how high you make it. You probably wouldn't make it that high, and it'll just make it once. That's a great idea in theory. I did think of that honestly, but there's always this like weird. I wish you could do like halves, or you could put it right in the center. You could use a music sequencer, but again, someone's still gonna leave at the wrong time. I mean, you know, even if there's a music sequencer, someone's not gonna leave at the exact same time. All right, you guys are making promises. I'll show you. So Taicho, people, I'm telling you, because I make 1v1 maps. If you don't make a 1v1 traditional, people will freak out. Like, that's not how you 1v1. So you have to kind of have it, and honestly, this is gonna be, this is the only way I could think of making it kind of traditional. But you could. I see what you're saying. You could do that. You could do half and half, and then you both start from far back. You could do that. Let me show you my idea. That wick, dude, that sounds badass. Check that with minimal, but that sounds so complicated, dude. All right, boys. So I think I was having some issues with my spawn. I'll fix that later. This is what I was trying to do. I was trying to make this fix this map, but start it up. I hear what you're saying, Revolution. Like they might start, so you'll have your ramps here, and they'll start up here, and then both barriers might go down, and then you guys go. I could see that. That could work. All right. So first off, if you guys just want to start, don't. This is going to be a gun room down here, so you're going to be able to pick out any weapons you guys want. But first off, if you guys just want random loadouts, you're gonna. Yeah, man, your idea is really cool. Like honestly, can you tweet me or Instagram me that idea and we'll talk. I'm trying to I need to break it down in my mind how I could build it out. So, but anyway, so we got the random weapon loadout. So you're gonna basically be able to both jump in at the same time, and then you're gonna have random weapons, and you're gonna be able to start fighting each other. So that's one way. But say you like your weapons already. You can be able to come to this side, and when you're both ready to rock, you just say, "All right, you ready? 3, 2, 1, go." And there you go, man. That's it. All right, Satwick, sounds good. What do you guys think? It's a simple idea. It really is simple, but I think instead of screwing around with the dang ramp and wasting time, you could do this. And then also, for the people that want the old way, they'll have this, and you can rock it. If you guys jump at the same time, no. If you guys were to jump, 3, 2, 1, the speed, so these ramps, everything is set to the same exact speed. So if you both were to jump down, you're both starting at the same time. Plus, it's such a small area that and you're rocking, man. All right, guys, I haven't released this yet, so I need you guys to be keep that on the hush, all right? But basically, man, this is a way you can, or if you guys want a new loadout each time, you're gonna be able to jump in here, get all brand new weapons, and start again. So each, well, God, those 90s are horrific. Sorry. So basically each time you could start off with a new weapon. But man, and again, I'm making this map. This map is gonna only have this what you see here. The rest, I'm not making a bunch of crap. This is gonna perform really well. And I put this elevator up here, so if your friends want to watch, you guys can. You can come up here and watch. Boom. And then if you're done, yes, please DM me, please. Please, Sadwick. We'll talk off this about it. And then you guys can fall down or whatever, and when it's your turn. Taichu, I mean, exactly. There is some downfalls, but what's the whole point of a 1v1? It's very King Sniper. I have a video on my YouTube about it already. You could watch that. It's my not the last video for that, and I actually show you how you can do it. Make sure you look in the description though, because since the update, I had to change some stuff, so they have an updated video on top of that. If more people want to know, I can show you in this if it's something everyone wants to know. But yes, the whole 3-2-1. Let's get back to that. I mean, honestly, when you're starting a 1v1 or in a real game, the chances of two people starting at the same time is very slim, and you guys don't have the same guns. So yeah, I mean, the 3-2-1 is whatever. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're both just falling down. You're starting, you're going. If one's a half a millisecond slower than the other, so be it. It doesn't matter. I mean, if you can crank, it's really who gets that perfect 90. Which that was obviously not the perfect 90. Just disregard that. But I'm just for whoever gets their 90s cranked perfectly, that's where you're gonna make your money. That's where you're gonna get up top first. That's what matters. But yeah, I trust me. I'm thinking of ways. I've been thinking of the best ways to do this, and I honestly I hate having to get everything all set up, putting a wall down and going. I just I hate having to do this all the time. But obviously, I need to get... Dude, my game is so bad. I'm so bad at this game. It's embarrassing. I need to stop making maps and start practicing. Oh, no problem, Sadwick. Man, thanks for the idea. I appreciate it. I really do. Hey, can you make like a... I'm on West server. Oh no, guys, my daughter just woke up, which is not good. We gotta give her... I'm gonna give her a second. Hopefully she'll fall back to sleep, or I'm gonna have to end this prematurely, guys. Hey, can you make like 1v1 map for people, but not like Zone Wars course? I want to go in Playground. Bill, I can promote your map. So I do have a 1v1 course already. That's not super full or whatever. That I think is playable. I don't mind. Like I would, if I was to 1v1 someone, I would be using this. The code will pop up here, and you can go use it yourself. So what else? I'm trying to think. So, do we want me to start finishing that map? Because if I work on that 1v1 map, if that's something you guys would like to play, I can get it done, and I can post it, and then you guys can use it. Or do you want me to keep explaining things? I can go show you how to do 5 tier zones or how to make a zone. I think one of the things someone asked is how to make a zone turn. Um, there's the map code for this 1v1 arena. If you want to play, I actually like it. You can spawn in as many people as you want. Um, and I have it on I think I have it on all for all or all versus all. And if you pick up, start the map. If you pick up an item, if you pick up an item, you wait like 1 second, another one will appear, so you guys can have the same weapons. I also have four, like I think all these well, these are just different, but yeah, you can have as many people as you want in here, or whatever, up to 16. But the problem is you're gonna have to wait. Ah. Goodness, this is embarrassing. I'm embarrassing myself on stream. Don't you guys hate when you box yourself? There we go. Anyway, you get the idea. A moving zone in detail. All right. Oh yeah, how do you make a zone go up? Okay, I can show you that. I can show you guys that. Okay, Jer. Okay, cool, man. But yeah, you could potentially have a bunch of people in there. My original 1v1 map, if you have a bunch of a bunch of people, ooh, I don't want to be irrelevant, Jer. Or George, right? Was it George? Um, my original one, I don't even promote that because it's so buggy if you have a bunch of people in there. But I made a cool 1v1v1 arena so 4 people can fight each other. But it's so freaking laggy, man, because the map is so big. All right. All right, I'll show you how to do a diagonal zone. You're gonna be like, oh yeah. You know what? I haven't tried to do one since the update, so I'm gonna feel real dumb if they've bam. There you go. So obviously you're gonna want to put that under the map, right? You're gonna want to put this under the map, and then you can have the zone go up diagonally. Okay, that isn't what I mean. Okay, so you know when you are editing a stair, so it's only half of the stair. You do 2 of them next to each other. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. That works. That makes sense. Um, that's a cool idea. Oh my goodness. I need to slow this down. So I think what he's saying is do this. And then yeah, dude, this is a great idea. And then using triggers and stuff, you could uh So depth half. But yeah, so basically what he's saying is I'd start on this end, this other person would start on this end. I could use a trigger, so basically when someone walks onto this ramp, it'll start a timer, 3 seconds, and then you both go. And then the problem is, problem is resetting that. So I would have to put an area over here somewhere where I could hit it and it resets this boundary. Is this what you were saying, Rev? Okay. Yeah, you can DM me. Yeah, I mean that would work. This would work. Resetting it is not an issue, but that would be something you would have to do. Also, I need to test this because if I wonder what will happen to these ramps. You put a player spawn underground, they don't spawn. You Ben did it. You can't make one go straight up. No. I don't think you can. But I'm pretty sure you can't. If you could, it would let you place it on this wall. But yeah, man, you got me thinking again, cause you could do that, but I need to test it. I need to test it and see what happens to those ramps. I could use indestructibles though, and I don't think it would break it, but I need to test it. The king, that one's weird, man. I still Revolution, send me what you were talking about as well. I'd like to see. But either way, you kind of inspire, like that way would work. I'm gonna have to use some triggers and mess around with resetting it, because obviously you want it to be able to reuse it. But that's a pretty cool idea. Because I honestly, I kind of just didn't think it was plausible because of, like I showed you earlier, how it's offset. But that could work. Okay, Revolution. I'll look at that after this. I'll hit you up. I'll talk to you about that. Okay, so show how to make build a moving zone in detail. Dude, so it's freaking so easy now, honestly. It used to be so much more involved, and now it's super easy. I hate saying that. But let me find the center. I'll show you guys some secrets. Secret sauce. It's really not a secret, but all right. So my zone starts here. By the way, I've said at the beginning, but if you guys are in here, I edit maps on PC, but I play on console. So that's why if I look like I'm a noob at building stuff on here, it's because I don't build on console. This is what I want to do. So I'll show you guys a cool way. I'm gonna actually make a video of like some tips and on creative maps. All right. So get your, where is it? How do you select multiple, or how do I like select a bunch of materials at once on console? I know it's R on keyboard. I can't. How do I you guys will know this. It's not letting me know on the left side. Oh, copy. No. I want to select multiple. Oh, there it is. Right? Is that it? Oh my god, it's cuz I have my keys bound differently. Oh, this is so frustrating, guy. I'm sorry. Um why aren't you? It's not letting me because oh wow. Well, this sucks. I have my keys, custom keybinds all mixed up, and it really interferes with map making. Like I said, I don't make maps on consoles, so it doesn't affect me normally. But but okay, right D-pad, it works, but I actually have my jump configured to the right D-pad, and then I remap this back button to that, and then I use A to edit. Anyway, that's another story. But so now I can't multi-select. But what I'm gonna the point is, what I was going to show you is when you select. I think it'll let me do it this way. Um, I just can't do it in the air, which is gonna take forever. Sorry, this is not. If you can fly and do this, it's way faster. But look on your left. So it counts for you automatically, which is awesome. This saves a lot of time normally. All right, I have 19 across. Okay, so if you look on the left, can you guys even see? You can't see. It's under my face cam. Um, why is that significant? Is because I want to place my zone. I want to start it in the middle of my play area. So basically, what is it? 19. So at 9 is half. Right? 9 is it? 10. 10 is half. So goodness, this is just freaking lovely. All right, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. You wouldn't have to count. You just look at the bottom. So right here, this is my halfway point. And honestly, if I was on PC, I would have had that done in like 3 seconds. But I know this is halfway point. So what I do normally is I'll put my marker right there. Honestly, I'm gonna figure out how to stream on my PC. I mean, I know how to. I just gotta test it. I think it'll really decrease the performance on my computer if I'm trying to. It's gonna look like crap. Is basically, long story short. But I can edit, so I can build so much better. Might be worth it. The whole point of this long ass story, sorry, is to find the center. It removed my. You wanna do a beacon. I did a danger zone. I'm a dork. Anyway, you get the idea. That's how you find the center quickly. If that makes sense. I apologize. That you guys get the idea. When I make a tutorial, it's gonna look way cooler. But I'm not gonna go total center. I'm just gonna do this, and let's get a zone. Lucky for me, I've already done that, and I already have this floating pad down here. You can guys see my zones. King Sniper, I could actually. That's probably a smart idea. That actually would make sense. I should have thought of that. That's a great idea. People would call me a keyboarder though, and then if I kill them, they're gonna pull up a stream and say, "Look, he used a keyboard and mouse." No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's get a zone. Let's get our zones popping, guys. So we're gonna place our first zone. So obviously I'm gonna create spawns here. I think I'm gonna do a typical. I'm not gonna do a turtle spawns. I'm just gonna do everyone start off the same, kind of like I did in my Stairway to Hell. So it'll be 3 levels. But when we start off with the music sequencers, I'm gonna just do a three lane zone. Man, so I can't, because of my buttons again, I can't place something while I'm in the fly in the air. Long story short. So it just sucks. It takes forever. I'm done complaining. All right. All right, man. We got our 3 zones. The first one, we want it. I don't know. We can do it. We can do it. Just the tempo doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter, but I'm gonna go 60. It'll be kind of quick. You can go 30. Um, Now the length. So we need to figure out how far our map is. I'm gonna do it a quick way. And then width. What did I say? It was 19. Oh, 30 is gonna. 30 will do. 19. All right. Bam. All right. We got the width down. Did I do the? Did I do height? I didn't do a height to 100. I'm a dork. All right. Bam. Dang, I almost got that dead on. Look at that. So it's gonna end here, which is cool. Thanks, Revolution. Of course you can say that. Where's my mouse? Sorry. So we got one popping there. And then now we want damage. So this if you're gonna have 5 zones, you're gonna stagger this differently. I have 3 just to show this off, but you can add more zones. This is where you would add that. Tempo 60. Length, what is it, 19? So this one's gonna be a little different because it's one off center. Oh, length was 30, I think, and then width was 19. Height. And I'll GTZ puppy, how are you, man? So that works. I actually could probably make this more. All right, that's good. That's good. All right, so this one will be our damage one. The trigger type, you want it to trigger, but I think I want it to trigger at always, and you want it to always be active. Direction forward. So this one's gonna have damage. So low is like 20. That's what I normally put it as. I don't want this to activate, and we're not using any triggers. So zone visible, I put that on, but I think it just means the outline of the zone, like the blue. I'm pretty sure that's all it means. It doesn't mean the actual like zone wall that pushes you. But I've been too late. I should verify that, but I always put it on. Okay. What did I put the settings for this one? And you want activate on phase never. And I'm gonna show you this why. And was it 30? You have those at. Okay. Right. 60, 30, 19. This is 8, what, 18? So this one has to be 19. Okay. Width 19. 100. Length 30. Man, keyboard is so quick at picking numbers too. You can just click it and use the arrows over and you're done. Does a map take me? And you guys can ask me questions too, man. I want to be entertaining as well. I don't know if this is losing some people, if this is gonna get pretty boring. Um, it depends what kind of map, but my Crossroads map took me 4 days. Took me a long time. Like I would say, what of hours over 48 hours probably of total time. All right, and this last one we'll have it as it'll kill you. Okay. And I'm pretty sure that's it. So there you go. We have our kind of our zones set up. So that's gonna push us out to here. Confused. These should all be the same. Oh, never mind. They are the same. That's disregard. What? 2 plus 3, 5. Fortnite gamer, how are you, man? All right, let's go. All right, so now we want to make it how to activate it. And now this is so much simpler. They've updated this. It's so it's a lot easier. All right. See how this is keeps. So what's happening is once I activated this, it's activating this music sequencer, and this one is reactivating it. To fix that, if you guys are having that issue, you want to make only when trigger is active, only when sweeping. It'll fix that. FYI. All right, looping off 1 tempo. This again, this is gonna. So this music sequencer is going to generate. That's the correct word. The spacing between your zones. That's where you're gonna set the tempo here, and that's gonna give you the how much space is between your warning zone and your damage zones. Your length, I put with half, just I don't just because, um, and height half, just because it just gives less stuff to screw up. I want this trigger. I think I just want it triggered. I don't want on off. Direction forward. Activate on game phase. So you're gonna want this at the game start. So when the game starts, it's going to press this button for you automatically, and then it's going to start this. So let's just see it in action. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this zone is way too fast, but it's fine. So I can show you guys. This works. But yeah, basically that's how you. If I started the game, this zone's way too fast. 60 is way too fast. We're gonna go like to 30, but it's good because then we can just speed it up. So you guys get the idea. But that you can add more zones too if you want. But again, like I said, when the storm's a lot slower, if you die, if you can't get out of where you're going from in 10 seconds, you probably should die anyway. So there we go. We got a storm. You want to see a real storm? Oh, for sure. That's even easier. The real storms are easier, but basically what I want to do. God, the flight speed on this is horrific. That's gonna push everyone to this side. Now you guys want to see how you make it turn the other way? Pretty hard. Now, I need to actually make this first one, I think, a little longer, if I recall. Well, or I could actually, let's slow these down. I will show you how to make the real storm there. Yeah, Yasin. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. Okay. That's a little mo better. All right, so see how I have this blue line on the outside? This is where we're gonna make our money here. Now I need to find the middle. This. That's the. But that's fine. Well, it's really not fine. I really do need to find the middle. All right, so this is cool. I want to this correctly. Pretty sure. I just want to see something. I want to make this slow so I can make sure that activates. My average map takes definitely a few days, man. All my maps now, I don't make any, like that 1v1 map I showed you guys earlier. Lightning Static, how are you, man? How are you? That 1v1 map I've made, that already has probably at least a day of me working with it. So you guys can maybe see where we're going with this. Man, I'm gonna be out of a job here. I'm showing you guys everything, how to do everything. Honestly, I don't mind, dude. I'm in the sharing's caring. I love meadows, honestly. I'm a big proponent to um big flat spaces. It's a lot easier to create. So that should hit that. That is going to start our next storm. Yeah, this will probably be another Zone Wars map. I'll create. We'll see. I don't. It's probably gonna be solos, and I'm gonna make it probably fast pace, and because it's such a small. My original plan, honestly, well, this like once that new update came out and they added the new storm controller and this new map, I wanted to bust out a new map real quick and just get something out there, but then I thought of Crossroads, that idea of having two teams spawn on four different maps, fight each other, then meet in the center. So then I said I need to work on that, and then I came into a bunch of bugs, and so this map got put on hold. And in maps, why do I have the starting area that explodes? Okay, so that, man, I'll work on this storm. I'm telling you that. So it's called forced respawning, and what that does is not everyone has the same connection. So what it does is that forced respawn, everyone gets into a enclosed area right before the game starts. It gives everyone a chance to spawn in at the same time. Then you kill them, and then everyone will spawn in together at the same time. So it kind of and it also there's a lot of glitches that goes into that initial spawn. Um, so that cuts down on that. So that's the idea behind that. Why you have forced respawns. But yeah, lightning. This will be probably be just like a zone wars. Okay. In the middle. It's like honestly, I should be counting this out. I'll just do this. It'll tell me. Ugh, come on. That don't look like the middle. Alright. So the length limits I'm actually, because I'm going to have a storm take over. I think what I make the tempo on for 30 on my other ones. Do I do this on console? No. I 21 Escal, thank you so much, man. So how how do spawns the spawns in the room are underground bit? So how oh, okay. He's right. Escal's right. You got to use primary and secondary and island start. I can show you in a minute on how to do that stuff. And yeah, go bind. I don't edit on. I play on console. I don't make maps on console. That's why I'm kind of really slow. I my PC is good, but I think if I was to play Fortnite and stream, the stream would performance would be lost and or vice versa. So I decided to try to edit on console, and it's not. Trust me, I'm way faster on PC on at editing. I know I'm all screwed up. Um. All right, so this where did that zone? I'll just press it. Okay, where is that coming in? You're hitting. It's not on the right enough, but it's on the left, I think, enough. So also, what I'm gonna have done is once this storm, I need to go. Once I have this storm, once the storm gets to this point, I'm gonna have a barrier pop up here. So because everyone's gonna be pushed in over here. But then what would happen is after this storm disappears, they could potentially go back. I'm gonna make it a barrier so that won't happen. Um, Himit. Oh, Revolution. Sorry. How long did it take to reach 1,000 subs, dude? That took me 2 years. I think at least 2 years, maybe even 3 years to reach 1,000 subs. Um, so and I got a creator code. I could share my maps before that because I posted one of my ideas on Reddit and an Epic employee saw it and reached out to me. I actually thought it was a fake. I actually thought it was fake, and he gave me a creator code. Pretty cool. So that's how I did it. If you have really good ideas, you make cool stuff, I would suggest using that. Don't spam it. The subreddit. But also, do you have 1,000 followers on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter? One of those will do the same. You don't need to have it on YouTube. Hunpy, give me a penny. Hola, hola. How's it going, man? ¿Cómo está? I don't speak Spanish, man. I'm sorry. I know a little bit. Okay, King. If you need help with like doing the items parts, I can join and help with that. I know it gets annoying when you need to make 80 items. Oh man, thank you, man. Thanks, your boy Raj. I appreciate that. There's way to there's a way to TP people in creative now. What's TP? Teleport? Yeah. Yeah. I know how to do that. I saw that video. It's pretty cool. You can use the barriers and a trigger, and it'll shoot you. It only teleports you in the sky though. It won't teleport. I guess you could teleport someone horizontally, but yeah. I mean, I saw that. It's a cool idea that guy had. Yes, he's correct. 21 Escal is correct. You got to place the ice down, then copy it, and then you can paste it. You can't just put it on top of your item spawners. How to make forced respawn and how to... On a game. Yeah, I don't know about on a game, but if you have it on an account, like a social media account, that'll work. Also, King Sniper, if you already asked me about the video, but on my video on how I made that, I did show, um, wait a sec, that was your Reddit post, Pimmet? You had the elevator, you made it with the elevator? That was you? Um, Raj, I know someone, I'm going back on text, on chat. You can plug your keyboard in on your Xbox. I know. I did literally, someone told me that later on after I was complaining how I suck. I usually build on, PC. I should have done that. So what Pimit's talking about, I know I'm going all over the place, man. Do you guys want me to finish this zone, or do you guys understand? Do you guys get the idea of what I'm gonna do here? I'm gonna have this zone is going to activate this pad. I'm gonna set up 3 more zones here. I'm gonna time it to when that zone gets there. It's going to hit another one here, and it's going to again hit all 3 of my zones, and it will start. I'm gonna time it so when that gets there, that will start, and then it's gonna push people to around this area, and then I'm going to put a storm, a realistic storm here, which will be on a transmitter, which will start, or I'll time it, which will start once this zone reaches here. And it will close in, and it will die. You want me to finish it? I haven't done this map, TTV. No, this is one I'm just kind of working on. Oh, Cux, what was your question? Can you show us how to make forced respawns and how to make a lobby look nice? Thanks, Toxic Pump. You're cool, man. Thanks for playing with us yesterday. You're good at the game. Um, Cux, that is a complicated question. But I can show you what I'll do. How about I'll do Cux question. I'll come back to this, guys. Let me just go to my map. The purple zone? Yeah, you know, I actually learned from Zero on how to do a purple zone. All right, man. So, how to make a cool pre-game lobby? That is all up to you, man. I can't, you know, I just whatever comes to me at the time, I'll look what I'll do when I'm doing a pre-game lobby. One, I put it under the map. And the reasoning I put my pregame lobby under the map is because people can't use weapons or anything. They can't pickaxe. So that cuts down on, I don't know, the server being overloaded. It cuts down on people screwing around, breaking walls, whatever, trying to jump. And I mean, you can jump, but trying to screw stuff up. So I put it underground. That's my rule. The regular zone, because I like to put a turn in it. On this one, I'm using a turn, and then I'll end it off with the new zone. Yeah, purple is cool. So the purple zone, I actually kind of like to put that as the death zone. It's kind of nice. So and you don't have to. So I made my forced respawn and my pregame lobby different on this map because one, I couldn't, for whatever reason, this map, I couldn't, my explosive devices, how I've only run across it in this map. It wouldn't trigger by proximity. So I couldn't blow up the mats at the beginning. That's why. So what I did was, and this is my setting. So this is what my pregame lobby looks like. Any team, priorities none, island start on, visible during game. That's up. That doesn't matter. So when someone starts in a game, everyone's gonna start in here. I created this cool way of picking teams. Anyway, you can check out my video on this map if you want to see all that. So then once you start the game, I created a 3-4 spawn, and again, I have it's duos, so this is gonna be different. But on the duos, I have you can have any if it's not on duos, and then the priority group is primary. So what that means is once the game starts, these are your primary. This is where people are gonna start, and they will keep spawning in if you have respawn on in primary. But what I did was, what happens is you start in the game, this blows up, all these pads blow up, and then, I mean, I have them dying with music sequencers, but you can have them dying with traps. It used to be damage volumes, but I don't know, that's not working anymore. It doesn't really matter as long as you kill them. So once they die again, then they will respawn. Depending on what team you're on, you're going to respawn down here, okay? And that looks like what team, secondary, island start off. So that's how my spawns work. That's kind of the basic ideas on respawn, and forced respawn and island start. You don't, and again, don't have to make it two different areas, Cucks. You can make it all same area. On my Stairway to Hell, forced respawn and my spawn area are the same. That's totally up to you. Trying to make sure I got questions. Where'd Pimit go? You never answered me. A free for all kind map. I've made. I mean, my Stairway to Hell is it's a solo, basically free for all, where everyone spawns in and fights each other. But I've also made my Call of Fortnite map. It ain't on here. But I made a Call of Fort. I gotta find. I have that. It's on my one of my YouTube videos. You'll see it, Call of Fortnite, and it's a free for all. I asked. That was your Reddit post. That when you put it in an elevator. That was you. Um, Toxic. Today. I'm just kind of answering questions on. I actually planned on building my map and trying to answer questions, but all these questions I can't. It's easier to show you guys than explain. Yeah, so squad zone wars, man, it's hard enough to get two people to get on a team and not start a game. So I can't imagine doing squads. It would be cool in theory, and if everyone was cool, it would work, and you could do it. Um, I actually could make my crossroads a squads, and everyone would start at the end and meet in the middle. Um, that would work, but it's one. It's hard. There's very rare many people that can get a 16 people in a lobby. Let's just be honest. Unless you're using like a Discord server or whatever, like it's gonna be hard for you to find that many people. All right, later, toxic. Damn. Well, that's dope, dude. That's crazy that I'm talking to you. Um, that was a cool idea. Very good idea. Let me go back to my that map and I'll finish off that zone. Uh, damn, that is you. That's dope, dude. Yeah, we need to talk. We should that was a great idea. What's crazy is I actually I dabbled around not with teleporting, but I was using this is I shut off any idea of that because so I was using it. I don't know if you saw my last video I just posted, but I showed my pregame lobby with barriers where barriers will come up. Well, I where I had it's actually I use damage zones that don't deal any damage, but I have them come up and it kind of indicates someone's on a team already. But at the beginning, I actually tried to use uh dude, now I'm brain fry. I'm talking too much. Barriers, Jesus. I used barriers because I wanted to lock people in. But if someone was over the barrier when it lifted, it would crush them and kill them. So I couldn't use that. And then I guess I just the reasoning was because there was a wall above him, right? So it would just push him in the wall and crush him. But I guess I just figured if someone's above it and it hits them, it'd kill him. I didn't think about using it to shoot someone in the air, man. I'm not taking it in. I mean that your idea is cool, man. Definitely. Um, I think it can be used in a way for sure. Like honestly, I've made my what I thought. I have a question for you, but is it it's limited to height until we get more channels on triggers and receivers? Oh, toxic! Like you want to play later? Maybe tonight, man. Maybe tonight. I'm talking to sorry, Pimmet. He made a really cool teleport like elevator that could shoot you in the sky. But I was wondering on height there's a maximum because he uses triggers to activate each one and you can only use I don't know how many channel like if you're using them to activate each one, I think you can use it's either 8 or 16 channels. I haven't messed around with too much so I don't know, but I know there's a limit. I don't have a Discord server. Go bind. I've thought of it, dude. I honestly, because been a console player my whole life. I don't know anything about Discord. I need to really learn up about it. Let me get back into this. All right. I recall what happened. It was perfect on the left, right? think it's perfect on the left. But on the right, we're like one, two, 16 channels. You can use up to 8. Yeah, I've heard of people doing random discords for Zone Wars. There's like some good ones out there. We're trying to match up with people. Where do you first say when you have a new map? Um, prob it's equal between you. Yeah, I think it's 8 channels unless they fix that in the last update, 21. Um, so it's even between YouTube, Twitter, probably I would say is when you'll first hear about my new maps. But you'll first hear about my maps being updated or like me doing showing off tips and tricks on Twitter. Roger, yeah, it's 8 channels right now, and then it's like it might be 6. So, but you can also have. Good God, I need to. Okay, yeah. So you can only have 8 channels still. There's 8, but right here, these enabled. I think you can have. So say I have one channel that triggers a device, and I could have another trigger enabled when that device is enabled. God, that sounds really weird. And you can do that more than 8, I think. It should be 16. It will be more. There'll be more. There'll definitely be more. Not only that, why can't I trigger this on or off with a device? Like that should be, once that happens, is you're going to be able to do moving storms. All right. Let's, where did I put all that stuff? Where'd you go? I'm all backwards. All right. Honestly, if I was on PC, I could find the center a lot faster. All right, with can't I should have remembered this the settings. Yeah, and again, if you look at the wording, it says basic storm. So you definitely I think there'll be a I think in the future, this is what I think. I don't know for sure, but there'll be a way to outline. You can actually outline where your storm will move. We'll just put this 60 for now because I want to just see. Did I not put the height to 100? What happened? I just restored all. Oh, I didn't save it. Okay, there we go. We need to go out one. Go out a few. All right. That's all right. That's good. That's good. That's good. That makes me want to do this. All right, we're good there. We're good there. Perfect. All right, we're dead center, which is money. And then I want it to stop at 19. Yeah, Revolution, they really should. You should be able to make anything indestructible. You know what I mean? Gonna stop right there. One more. We're good. We're good. Pimmet, are you still in here? Not far over enough. Don't. I think I need to make this go back farther, which that's the easy fix if we do. Like, all right, what is it? 60, 80. Well, we want that 30. 30, 18, 19. All right, come on. Keyboard's so much faster. What'd I say? 18. Width is gonna be different. Width is gonna be 20. Increase it by 1. Height. And then what? We'll have this one low. Forward. All right. I should do it backwards and use a reverse because that'll be quicker, but I'll just have to time it. It's not a big deal. Okay. I just want to make sure this doesn't hit that. Perfect. We're good. And did I get over far enough? I think we're... Actually, I don't think we are over far enough. Force respawn. It might be necessary. Yeah, we need to go over one. I think it's necessary for your map. If you're having a lot of issues with with shoot, that sucks. This is the problem. Now it's gonna hit that. See, I don't want it that far because it's gonna activate that, which is fine, I think. Which I just gotta move it. It's no big deal. Um, doesn't work. So if you need to make sure your spawns are set correctly. Your prime and it's set to secondary. Well, it should be set to secondary, and you have to make sure not like if something's on top of the middle of your spawn pad, it will deactivate that spawn pad. I mean, I'm showing you this the very basic way. So another way to get over all this, where that zone hits that zone, I could change heights. I'm trying to do this quick, obviously. Uh, Also, what I'm gonna do is I'll have this. Not sweeping them. I'm just gonna move it back. I just gotta move it back. Yeah, we're good. We're good. All right. What do I have? I'm at 18. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, man, this is very easy zones right now. I'm just showing you three. It can definitely get a lot more complicated than this. I just don't want. I feel like this is boring to people, so I apologize. Um, Maybe it's not. Maybe you guys like this stuff. Uh, what did I have the damage on? Didn't. I think we're gonna be good on each side. Yeah, we're money. We're money there, and we didn't activate that, which is cool. Um, I'm gonna do this. Length. Oh, we need to pull that length down a little bit. Actually, that's true. I'm not. This is gonna be my timer, so I don't really want it that long. This is my control. Um, and I just do this half thing. I don't know. Like I said, you don't have to do that, but I do it because just in case I could potentially hit something else. All right, and then we need to go out. Now this tempo I need to match my other one, but I'm just showing you guys real quick. Immature, you should make a block submission. I thought about it, man. A lot of the stuff I do is not like something you'd put in the actual Fortnite game. Okay, the tempo, we'll mess with that in a little bit. All right. So what we'll do, we have this set up. I'm just waiting for this to be done. Actually, I don't need to wait for it to be done. Let's just go over here. So the game's gonna start. We already have this set up this will turn on once the game starts. This will be pressed just like so. It's gonna start these zones. These are the spawn. This will be the spawn area. Again, this is probably fast or just this might be too fast. I'm also probably won't have it start as soon. I'm gonna give time. So the zone's coming in. It's gonna push people to here. This is such an easy zone. Like, again, this is so much easier too since the update. But we could do a lot more with it, and I mean, you could have a person push diagonally and then up, but this one just make it simple. We don't again make it simple. You don't have to get too hard out there and make it nuts. All right, so this we'll go down here. You'll see it's gonna hit that. It's gonna activate this storm up here. This storm's gonna fall. And then this storm, I need to time it a little better, but it was almost good. We're pretty good. Then this storm appears. And then it's gonna push you to here. Yeah, again, I have to mess with some of the timing. If I mess with the timing, it will spread these zones out a little more. I'm gonna make all of it even, obviously, so everything is in unison. But just to show you guys the process of making it. So this will end here, and then I'm gonna have a new, basically a new storm. We're gonna do that. Right, so that's gonna start there. Actually, no, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna move it. Boom. Size. Okay. So now that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. So basically what I would do is I would start a timer. So once I press, I don't know the time. This ain't gonna be the actual timing, but once I would start it and I would start a timer on my phone, and that amount of time, if it's not even, I would tighten it up a little bit to get about 2 minutes or so, whatever. And then this storm, Zero, what's up, brother? How you been? Uh-oh. Now I feel like a rookie, man. Someone asked how to make a turning zone. I'm doing a very elementary version of one. That's what I'm making. So then I would have this timed right here. So time delay. The storm will probably be around so I'll have it delayed like a minute. I'd probably have it. It just depends. I would mess with timing. Wait. So it sucks that I have like a minute 30, but I'd probably make it 2 minutes, and then the storm will come in. Here, babe. She has started moving around. Then I would have the storm. The storm's gonna start in 2 minutes, and then I probably won't have it wait very long, 5 seconds, and then it's gonna shrink total in another minute. And that basically what would happen is, tired and stressed. Why, man? How's your map going, dude? I'm about to get off stream here in a little bit. If you need help or need to talk, I'll can. So yeah, so the storm's gonna come in. The storm was gonna push everyone to here. I need to make this bigger. That is definitely not big enough. What happened to my storm? Went the other way. I think that's big enough. There we go. So, that once this, I'll have this timed to 2 minutes. So this is gonna hit here. This will hit here, and then in 2 minutes, that storm is going to pop up, and it will enclose, and it's going to finish off your game. That is it. Yeah, the storm rotating on its side. Let's just mess with it. Anyway, I gotta start. I was gonna start the match. Rotate. Dude, sorry. Like I said, I'm on. All right. I should put it on flying. Dang it. We'll find out now. But see, so it started the zone. Rest in peace. Oh, I didn't even give myself mats. Start off my zone. It's gonna push me. Zero. Rest in peace to the shopping carts or golf carts. Okay, Zero. Sounds good, man. I'll do that. Ligma, how's it going? So your storm's gonna hit here. Like I said, so also what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set a barrier here. So when that last damage storm, it's going to hit a trigger, which is going to enable that barrier. So people, because I'll show you, if I just leave it like this, it's gonna stop. Then I'm gonna be able to go back in, right? Nothing stopped me from coming back in, and then I'll be able to get behind the storm, which obviously I don't want that to happen. They really did, man. And then obviously this I'm gonna do the same thing. So once this pushes us in, it's gonna push us right to this part. I'm gonna have a barrier. Will again stop from people from going behind. I should have put flying on. This is so much, or at least gave myself mats. So I'll have a barrier stop people from going back out. But even if you decide to want to go back out, a storm's about to come in. So obviously I don't have this timed. Sean DeBomb, what's up, man? How's it going? Your Gucci Ligma? Alright, so there's the storm. It didn't matter sideways or whatever. So but what's cool though, even if you did try to leave or got glitched out, you're gonna get hit by the storm. It's gonna push you. And then the storm is gonna end off the game. And I might slow the storm down. I don't know. That timing will be changed. But yeah, that's the basic idea of behind making turning zone and I don't know, Zone Wars map. There's obviously a little more to do. But man, you guys got any questions, man? Any more questions? I didn't even get to make my map. I kind of planned on making a map, but I didn't get to. You still in here, Zero? I'll hit you up afterward. I'll answer if you guys. I'm gonna get off here. But if you guys got any more questions or anything, I'll be happy to easy ones. But that's a basic zone, man. That's it. No one's talking, so yeah, that's dang, do I stream for 2 hours? That's nuts. I don't know, I might post this stream if people want. Where are the game What are the game phases on music sequencers for? So that is, let's go to one and I can show people what you're talking about. So game phases are these, and basically it tells the music sequencer what to do. Exactly, zero's explaining. Um, so warm up. This will be pregame. It'll start. Um, this will actually start that music sequencer at that time at when the game starts. So this is like pregame. It'll start. I'm pretty sure someone could correct me with that. I'm pretty sure that's what warm up means. This will actually start that music sequencer when the game starts, and then this will just it has to be this will have to be activated to start. Um, Zero, dude. You know the guy that we were talking about in that Reddit chat where the guy made that elevator. He was in my chat earlier. It was crazy. If you guys don't know who Zero is, man, he's another. Well, I don't even want to consider myself a Zone Wars map maker because I'm okay. But that guy right there, he's nasty. Go check him out. He makes some really good maps. But yeah, man, if you guys got no got don't have any more questions for now. Yeah, Zero's really nuts. Well, it was weird because he was like, "Hey, have you seen?" Or he kind of hit me up. He was like, or he wrote in chat something about, "Have you seen that?" And I was like, "Yeah, I've seen it." Um, it's a really cool. I can't remember what I said. It was just like kind of cool idea, or whatever. And then he's like, "Yeah, it was me." And I'm like, "What?" And I'm like, I kind of didn't believe him, but I checked his channel and it was him. So I know I need to hit him up. Of course, Zero, man. Thank you. Zero's awesome. Thanks for the sub, 80 Berkeley. Thank you. Uh, I I don't know. We did this for 2 hours, man. I was freaking talking the whole time, rambling. Hopefully I made some sense and you guys learned some stuff. Um, you know, there's a lot more that goes into it, and there's a lot of tips and basically, if you want to do this stuff, you just got to go out and do it. You got to practice. You just gotta kind of figure it out, and pretty soon it'll be second nature and easy. Your first map's the hardest. Your second map's your second hardest. Your third map, and so on. Each map you make, the easier it gets. So just create and you'll get better. I know it's not my normal. I usually try to play and do zone wars with you guys, but I know I have some people. I get a lot of questions on all comments on my videos about how I do certain things. So I figured I'd do one of these live streams, and it'd be just easier. Plus, I can just talk to you guys, man. I like this. I like being able to talk and be personal and chat with you guys. Um, it's fun. Plus, like I said, a lot of YouTubers, a lot of I'm not throwing any shade at anyone, but a lot of people they'll learn figure stuff out and they'll hold on to it. They'll make a map and they won't explain it. And I'm all for let's get. Imagine if everyone we have all of our brains combined, all the best map makers combined into one, we'll make an insane map. You know what I mean? So that's just kind of how I feel. Plus, people that help me, I help them. Whatever, we all help each other, and it's just better that way, man. I really I don't know. That's how I feel. Um, so yeah, man. I don't know what else I got to say. I'm just rambling. But I hope you guys enjoy this type of stream. If you do, I'll do more. My concurrent viewers on this one was all right. I definitely generally I think I throw more. Oh, when I make I do say days. So when I'm talking about a day, I mean like 12 hours of work. So like a total map for me could take. It just depends. Like this, honestly, if I this map right here, I'm showing you guys. from start to finish, I could probably bust out in 12 hours total. If maybe less. I could probably spawns are going to take a long time. But the outline, the zones, the storm controller helped out a big time. And so it definitely um well, sorry, I was reading chat and talking. This one's a quick one. This one's easy, but like for my Crossroads map, there was a lot involved in that one, but it was also I kept running into new glitches because of the update, so I had to find workarounds. Like I built a whole pre-game lobby with my bring. Okay, I'm glad to hear that, Revolution. Good, man. I'd be happy to do more of these then. So that my Crossroads map, that whole pre-game lobby you see, I built it in a spot and it didn't work. Like nothing would explode, nothing worked. I had it too low to the ground, and you can only copy up to like 100, copy paste, and it doesn't even work sometimes. I literally had to delete all of that and redo it, which so that was a few hours right there, and then I had to redo it another few hours. So I mean, just things like that will really slow up your process. So hopefully, that's just the nature of the beast. But all right, Zero, I'll hit you up here in like 2 minutes. I'm gonna go pee, grab some water. Axel, man, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm sorry you just got late into the stream, bro. I just 2 hours. I gotta go. I gotta go. But again, thanks everyone for hopping the stream. I'll do more of these. Probably my next one I'll do. I don't know yet. I might. I need to practice this game. I suck. It's Revolution when stuff like that happens. It's like literally you have to leave and go like take a breath and like because you get so upset. But it happens. But I think my next stream, I don't know. I'll either do Zone Wars with you guys, or I need to play this game. I might get one of my buddies and we're just gonna play some duos. I need to practice, guys. I suck. Zero is speaking facts, man. This might seem easy, but people come like the spawn. Why the spawns aren't working? This or that. We literally what? All right, Axel. Later, brother. What separates the big boys is we have to figure out why that's not working, and then we spend hours of testing and figuring out why. Or that literally just because it could be that area or that depth, you might need to go one up or one lower or one over. Um, and maybe you've already made your whole loadout shoot or everything. You got to delete it, start all over. I mean that happened to me on my last map. If you guys notice on Crossroads, one lane, you'll notice most of my duos they shoot out together and they both go for those gold weapons. Well, one lane I actually had to make it go vertical, horizontal. I don't know, whatever. You had to go this way and then the weapons were there because I couldn't. It wouldn't work that way. But that's just how it happens. You will, Revolution. You just gotta keep publishing. You'll get to 1,000. Like I said, man, try on Instagram, go to Twitter, try to get followers there, and you'll get it, man. And just because you publish doesn't mean anything, man. Like I said, I didn't have 1,000, and I got to publish because if you come up with cool maps or cool ideas, you'll get noticed. And I know that sounds pretty cliche, but it's true. When you got a cool map, cool ideas, throw them on Reddit, and someone will find you until you get there. All right, guys, I'm getting off. Love you all. I'm gonna stream. Hopefully, for sure tomorrow. I'll probably stream again, and I don't know, either Zone Wars with you guys, or I'm gonna just play duos with a buddy. And I need to practice. I suck at this game, so love you all. Thank you so much, man. The stream was kind of fun. Hope you all learned something. That's gonna do it. I'm Immature Gamer. I'm out.